Oh my God. YouTube. YouTube. Excuse the bangs. So I took a shower and I brushed my hair, but I didn't do my bangs, so they're kind of like right now. Um, my hair looks terrible, mijo. But, I mean, what's new? Um, I'm currently making cookies for my children because, well, they asked me, so I'm gonna make it. I just wanted to pop in and say hello, happy Saturday. This is the towel. This is the third. Yeah, this is the third week that I have been back on the workforce since COVID happened. Um, if you didn't know, like my main source of income is being like a brand rep. I'm like a brand ambassador. I have videos on this type of gig. Um, I'm considered an independent contractor, so that's what I do for a living. And because of that, usually when we do our jobs, we it's required to be in large public events, as many people as possible, to spread the word about whatever brand we're representing. So, as you can imagine, that doesn't really work out too well since COVID happened. So I had been unemployed since about March, collecting unemployment. And I finally got a gig this, well, 3 weeks ago. Um, we're helping out a bank, a national bank, and they're working with the food bank here locally, the local food bank chapter. God, brown sugar just like sticks like a rock. Anyways, we've been doing that for 3 weeks. We're outside in the heat. It was 100 degrees today. Last week it was like 102. And we're out in the parking lot of this bank with the food bank. And as you can imagine, like it's 100. The asphalt gets hot. We're cooking at like 104 maybe. I mean, it is super hot. So we've been doing that. It's an easy job. All we're doing is passing out hand sanitizers. Yep, that's what I get paid to do is pass out stuff. It's a really easy job, but you know, it's hard on the body because we are out in the heat. So every time I do that job, I make sure I take a bottle of Pedialyte. Today we had something called pickle shots. Hey, Cancer Warrior, what's up? How you been, hon? How you been, girl? I'm just talking about my job today. So I had my pickle shots. That's a thing to help cramping because the last time I worked outside, the cramping in my right leg was like unbearable. I'm just talking about this job I got recently, slowly trying to come out of unemployment because of COVID. And we're working with a food bank this month. But oh my God, I shouldn't be. I'm surprised, but I shouldn't be surprised. And when by that I mean is that the food bank is, besides me and a couple of people like the security guard and maybe the directors for this food bank, everybody else is like on a volunteer basis, right? So you would think that people coming through a food bank would be very grateful and patient, and for the most part, most people are. They're super cool. But there are some people that I'm just like, you know, you should be grateful you're getting this food. These companies are donating food to people. Today, we had a man come through, and let me tell you, we serve about 700 cars every Saturday, okay? Last weekend was 780 cars. This weekend, we went all the way from 1 to like 5 o'clock, 5:30. I mean, the line is down the city. You know what I mean? Like it's a long way down. So I don't know at what point this man decided he was going to start drinking in his truck. But by the time he came to our tents where everybody was lined up with the food to distribute, he was piss drunk, drinking, swearing at the security guards, just swearing at everybody, throwing fingers, being really, really belligerent. Until the director went up to him and he was like, "We're not going to serve you." They told us, "Do not pass out anything to him. He's going to just go through the line." And then, sure enough, when he got to our area up front where we were, he was just throwing middle fingers left and right, cussing everybody out. And then I asked the director, I was like, "Did you guys end up calling the cops?" He's like, "No, because by the time, I call him, by the time they get here, he'll be gone." So just the whole time that we're waiting for this man to like just leave the food bank line, the director was just, taping him with his phone. He's like, "I'm literally just waiting for this guy to do something." Because he was in a giant like F-150, like piss drunk. Like, who does this? And the man must have been at least 55. Ridiculous, right? And then you get some people coming up and they're like they literally want to cut the line of 700 people. They'll come up to us before we start and they're like, "I came on the bus. I don't have a car. Can you just give me the food now?" And me and my coworker, this is not our first rodeo. I've been doing this line of work for a decade. So, I can be very stern with people. And so is she. She's a veteran too of this trade. She's just like, "No, sir, you need to be in a car." She's like, "We're going to give you about 30, 40 pounds of food. You're going to carry all of that on the bus." He's this older man. Like, get out of here, dude. And don't think that I'm not trying to be sympathetic towards people who are in need of food. It's just like these people have a car. And sure enough, by around 4:30, my coworker is like, "Guess who just showed up?" Bus man just showed up. There he was in the car with his wife, and they were trying to swindle me to give them more free hand sanitizers. And I was like, "No, you're in her line. She'll give you one." But then she's like, "I already gave them one, and they're the bus people." And I was like, "Oh, they have a very nice bus, very nice city bus that they're driving. Looks like a Honda." But so there was just some people, like I said, I shouldn't be surprised, but I am, because you would think that people in a line to get free things donated by the goodness of other companies and people's hearts, they would be patient and very grateful. And some of these people just want more. Like we'll be walking down and they're just like, they're holding out their hand and they're doing this. It's like, I'm gonna get to you. Why would I skip you? You're in line. But they're like this. It's ridiculous, you guys, how some adults act. And everyone who's doing these ridiculous things, they're adults, like AARP adults, um, senior citizen discount at Denny's breakfast adults. That's what I'm talking about. And it's very embarrassing. I mean, they should be embarrassed. And I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what happened with that man. I mean, I I'm just concerned because he ended up, driving out, because right where the bank is like the entrance on ramp to like the freeway. It's like, I don't know where this man went. He's driving off drunk, putting people in danger because he couldn't control himself. He couldn't wait to get home to start drinking. No, he had to start drinking in line at a food bank. Like, that's insane. So that's what I dealt with today at work. Uh, why did I start this live again? Oh yeah, just to basically bitch about work. But just, some of these things just shock you. What can I say? Um, what else? Another purpose for this live is I like going live every Saturday just to check in with everybody, see how you're doing. And I finished the tutorial. If you not well, I finished the experiments on the printing with fabric, using your printing custom fabric using your inkjet printer. God, I can't speak. That's the heat still has me jacked up. Um, so I have all the footage in my phone. I have to edit it and then put it together. But it's been a really long time with this experiment. Just work and my kids' homeschooling really has slowed me down. like I didn't think it would, but it's getting a little bit better. If you're homeschooling right now, your kids, if you have little ones, it's like you have to sit with them like the whole day. And mine, they have him on like in front of the screen like almost 8 hours a day. She does dismiss them early a lot, but it's pretty much almost at the 7 hour mark where she's like, okay, we'll go ahead and do independent work. But I'm still in the front of the computer with my son, so that's just slowing me down. I'm still doing a ton of masks for people. The industry is opening back up here. I know people locally who have begun filming again. I'm just trying to find work in my area, which is like wardrobe. I tried to apply for something the other day with like plus size models for some fitness thing in Arizona. And for the most part, I was available and it seemed like it was going well. They liked my pictures, but they changed the date of some shooting date and it wasn't consecutive days. Because if I'm going to go out of town, like the days have to be consecutive. And they changed it, and one of the days was not in a row with the other days. So I was like, I'm sorry, I'm not available anymore. Just trying to do anything right now to get money. No, I don't mean I'll do porn, but that's just not my thing. But no OnlyFans. No, not me. But that's just what's going on in my neck of the woods right now. So I'm hoping I can get to editing more of this video because I filmed a lot of stuff experimenting with this, going through it, just putting a preface to the video, talking about what you need to buy and all this crap. So yeah, so I'm going to continue making these cookies for my children, and I will catch you guys later. Have a great Saturday. Enjoy yourselves. Bye.